No one in the last round really gave Man United any chance of going to Paris and getting a result. They did. Same again in this round, the quarterfinals. No one really gives them a chance against Barcelona to turn it around, do you?
Not really, no. I mean, you know, you've got to question, yes, they got a great result. You've got to question PSG, really. Do you know, how completely bottled it. Buffon was awful, and Kerr was making mistakes. And then they gave the penalty away at the end. You know, they'll never get a better chance, PSG, to follow themselves in this competition. I don't see Barcelona doing the same for a few reasons. One, they're going to win La Liga. Two, they rested all their big guys at the weekend, including Messi. They're at home. They've already got a lead, and they're playing terrible. They won. All right, they beat Watford recently, Man United at home. They were awful. Beat West Ham at the weekend at home. Were pretty awful. West Ham had, I think, the same or more amount of shots, and they had shots on target. They had more possession. They actually bossed Man United at Old Trafford. So, where's the big turnaround coming from? I just don't see it. I mean, unless they get another mountainous amount of luck and they shoot themselves in the foot, Barcelona, the same as PSG. Not for me, no.
Did you ever read fairy tales to your kids when they were growing up? Like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Camp Nou is a fairy tale, and you don't believe in fairy tales, do you?
Not particularly, no.
Clearly not. I'm with you. Juventus Ajax. This is a good one. Just because they got a draw away, watch out for them.
Yeah, they're a really good side, and I think that's a real shot in the arm for Dutch football again. The way they're playing, they're neck and neck with PSV, the top of the Dutch league at the moment. There's a goal difference separating them. They've already had good results against Bayern Munich in this competition. Real Madrid, where they lost at home, and then put in one of the, and I mean the performances of the tournament so far, of any year, because, okay, Real Madrid are not the side they were of the last 2 or 3 years, but it's still formidable to go to the Bernabeu and play in the manner they did. De Jong and Tadic. Tadic was outstanding, Mark. I mean, it was an incredible performance.
It's not the guy that Southampton sold, is it?
It's not. And he just was like, this is my stage, and I could propel myself onto a different move, to another club, back into the real big time again. But the one thing here is Juventus have got way more savvy than Real Madrid defensively at the moment. And they've got Ronaldo. I think it's going to be a good... I don't think it's going to be a rollover for Juve, but I do think Juve will probably just get the job done. They ain't coming to sort of shut up shop and try and nick a goal, get themselves back in it. Ajax are going to come and play. I believe De Jong's got an injury. De Jong is a doubt. Young Frankie De Jong. That's a worry for them.
I just think they're more streetwise than Real Madrid were and how to manage this game. The one issue with them going forward, because I think they'll go through in this tie, is they could have wrapped it up at the weekend, Serie A against Spal. They'll probably do it this weekend against Fiorentina. We saw Bayern Munich have problems in the Champions League because there was no competitive action. They're playing the kids like Juventus did at the weekend. So going forward, that might be an issue, a lack of competitive games domestically.
But that's been a problem for them the last few years, and they've been to finals.
Yep,
so
but they've not won it.
They've not won it. No, they had a great chance in 2017, I believe it was. Can't remember. Was it the game in Cardiff? Anyway, they got the Real Madrid turned it on, turned the afterburners on. So, but I expect them just to get through against a very good Ajax side. I think the job's done here for Liverpool. The only thing that can beat Liverpool are Liverpool themselves. I expect Porto to have a bit of a bash, but I think Liverpool soak that little bit of pressure up that might come, and then use the pace of that front three and midfield runners to go and kill the tie off. Liverpool score 1, they need 4.
I don't know about you, when you played European football, if you preferred your second leg away from home or you preferred your second leg at home. Some prefer it at home. I just think with Liverpool, we saw at Manchester City when they went to the Etihad, I think they like a second leg away from home, having done the job in the first leg.
Yeah, I always preferred it at home, and we came unstuck against Liverpool in the second leg of the UEFA Cup, where we had to travel away. So, I think Liverpool are a good team on the road because of the pace. So I expect them to go through. Now,
do we leave the best to last, or is the best this one?
No, I think the best is this one. I think this is the best squad in the Champions League. The best squad.
Okay.
When everybody's fit and you look at the bench and you go, wow, how's he not playing? How's he not playing? How's he not playing? They've got the best squad. These have got a good team minus Harry Kane. Played well, but Man City were in London by their standards okay, and still dominated the game. without creating loads, but missed
Yeah.
a penalty, but didn't play the swashbuckling style that we know they can, and still should have taken something away, but didn't. I expect Bernardo Silva to be involved, who wasn't involved. We may see De Bruyne, but he played at the weekend. Didn't play, of course, came off the bench in London. Fernandinho didn't play at the weekend. I'm sure he's going to be okay. If all that's said and done, I'm expecting an Etihad onslaught from Manchester City. I think Pochettino will try and change his tactics to get the right personnel in with no Harry Kane. It might be Lucas Moura and Heung-min Son up front. That's a lot to worry about for City on the break, because that's a lot of pace. But the pressure's on, and I'm going to say on the night, they get it done and are still one of the favourites to win this competition.
I'm not sure Spurs or any team could cope with an early onslaught from City if they score an early goal. So I'm going to agree with you. This is, for me, the most fascinating tie. I think that's pretty much done and dusted. That could be really interesting,
Yes.
and that's going to require a comeback of proportions not seen since a few weeks ago.